All right. So, good evening to everyone, including Jackson. um, we'll just sort of jump right into it, adapt as you need to, and do everything to your ability. So, I'll have us jump in, we'll do a warm up, and then we're going to do a circuit. So, getting started, we'll do some neck rolls. So, go ahead and just move one side. We'll go counterclockwise first for a little bit. There you go. And we'll move counterclockwise. Loosen up the neck. Any tight areas, you can kind of hang out there too. Good. Okay. Let's do some side bending with a little bit of a reach. So leaning over to your left side, holding it, and coming back down. We'll go to the other side. And do that a couple more times. Go over to the left. And over to the right. And we'll do it one more time. Good. Over to the left. Good. Get some seated cat-cows going. And for this one, I want you to sort of think about hollowing your stomach and then also sort of reaching out in front of you. Really stretch your back. And then come forward into cat and kind of let your arms come behind you as much as possible. Stretching through the chest. And we'll come back in, rounding the back. And back out. Giving a nice stretch to the chest there. And I'll do it one more time. I'll go ahead and go in, hollowing through the stomach, rounding the head, and back out. Really stretching through every part of you there. All right. So, like I said, we're going to do 3 circuits. First circuit, we're going to go through 3 times. We're going to do each one for a minute each. And then we will take a break. I'll explain the next one. We'll go from there. So the first one, first circuit that we're going to do, the 3 exercises that we're going to go through with them is you can take your weights or whatever. If you don't want to use a weight, that's okay too. What I want you to do is you're going to do front raises and lateral raises. So we're going to go up and then out to the side and then just alternating that. The second exercise that we're going to do is bending forward a little bit and then doing a row, keeping those elbows close to your body. And then the last one that we're going to do, you can use a band or you can also just use a weight as well. So you're going to hold it at your chest and we're going to do a chest press. So we're going to do one arm at a time for 30 seconds and then we'll switch. Okay? All right. So I'll get my timer going here. So we'll start with the raises. Let's see, I'll grab my cans that are my weights for today and we'll get going. All right, so go ahead and start coming out in front and then out to the side. Just alternating back and forth, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. You don't have to have them perfectly straight. And think about slow and controlled movement. up in front of you. Good. And you just want to go right to your shoulders, nothing higher. Boom. You got about 30 more seconds. Good. Good. You can also do this with your thumbs facing upward to get a different area around the shoulder. Go 5 more seconds. And done. So now we'll head over to the bent over rows. Just pulling up behind you, a little bit of a lean forward, trying to keep those elbows as close to your body as you can. There you go. Really squeezing your back once you reach and getting those shoulder blades close together. There you go. Got about 30 more seconds here. Good. Really trying to pinch behind you as best as you can. Good. 10 more seconds. Good. All right. And the last one of this circuit, we'll do the chest press. So I'm going to use my band here. I'm just going to push straight out, almost like I'm punching right out in front of me. And then we'll switch and get to 30. Got 10 more seconds on this arm. And switch. Also do this with the weight too, or even without any resistance. Just want to be thinking about really using that chest in front of you to activate and really move it towards the right out in front of you. Got about 5 more seconds. All right, we'll take it from the top. So we'll do the front and lateral raises. So going out in front and out to the side. Good. Scoot back a little bit so I have some more room. There we go. Good. Got about 30 more seconds. Like I said, no need to go past your shoulder height. You want to go, if it's more comfortable to stop below the shoulder height, you're more than welcome to as well. All right. Next one, we'll do the bent over rows. Really pinching. If you want to go for some more power, you can really get that last little bit as fast as you can, and then holding it. If you want to hold it and release. Really think about squeezing your shoulder blades together on this one and keeping those elbows nice and close to your body. Go. Good. About 20 more seconds here. Five more. And good. And we'll do those chest presses again. Just coming out straight in front of you. Like I said, you can also use your weights here. Same thing. Just want to think about pushing forward. Good. And switch. If you have a weight and you want to even get a little twist in there, starting from sort of an upright can to a sideways can, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Just adds a little bit more dynamics to it. About 5 more seconds. And good. Well, start it back from the top, last round. Up in front and out to the side. Could also use resistance bands for this one as well. Got 30 more seconds. Five more seconds. Good. And on to the next one, the bent over rows. Really pinching behind you, keeping those elbows close. I know I'm starting to sweat here, but could also be because I'm on the 3rd floor of my building. So either one, either working out well or a little too hot up here. 20 more seconds. And 10 more. And good. And we'll get those chest presses in. Um, 10 more seconds on this arm, and then we'll switch. And switch. Good. 10 more seconds. Good. Take a breather. While we rest for this in between sets, I'll explain the next one. So the first one that we're going to do, we're going to be a circuit of 3 again. We're going to do some figure eights. I'm going to take my weight here, and I'm just going to trace figure 8. Next one we're going to do is a lat pull down. So what I want you to think about, you don't need any weights if you don't want them. You're just going to pull and hold for 3 seconds and then relax. Or you can do from the front, pull and hold. And then the last one that we're going to do is we're going to start out wide as a chest fly, come in and hold. So that's going to be our next circuit. So grab the weight for the figure eights and we'll get rolling. I want to think about making it slow and controlled movement. Not rotating your body, upper body too much, like your trunk. You want to try to keep that pretty still. You want most of your movement to come from your shoulders. 30 more seconds here. You can also hold this below your shoulders if having it right at your shoulders is too strenuous for you too. Good. And done. Now I'll do the lat pull downs. So I want to go up, hold, and go back up and hold. So you're really trying to think about pinching those shoulder blades together, really trying to activate those shoulder muscles and in the back as well. So going up and hold, up and hold. And think about counting. So count of 3 as you go up and hold, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. We've got about 15 more seconds here. And up, up, 3, and up, and good. Now we'll do those chest presses or chest flies. So you're gonna come in, really squeeze in your chest right through here for about 3 seconds, and then come back out. If you want to do these with weights, you can. If you want to get more of a lean in your back, provides you a little bit more stability if you have the back of your chair for you. Out. We got 30 more seconds here. You don't need to drop your arms all the way, you just want to keep them sort of in line with everything. You really just want to come forward, pinch and hold. Got 10 more seconds. Hold. And good. We'll head on back to those figure eights. Good. I can feel my arms burning with these ones. My shoulders are definitely gonna feel this. Got about 30 more seconds. Good. 10 more seconds. Try to keep it up nice and high as you can, right at your shoulders, if you're able to, and relax. We'll go right into the pull downs. Like I said, you can even come from the middle and back. I'll get you more of a rowing feeling, and can hold it there and relax. Think about squeezing your fists together. I think sometimes helps me, at least, with feeling that I can really pinch my shoulder blades together in the back. I'm just trying to pretend like I'm pulling something. Go up and down. Got about 15 more seconds. Five more. And good. We'll head over to those chest flies. Holding it right in front of you. If you're sitting up a little bit more straight, you can just come right in front of you and hold. And then hold. Like I said, you can do these with weights as well. Hold them up. also do one arm at a time. If you hold it here, one arm come out, let the other one come out, and alternate them. Sort of gives you more control over each individual arm. Got about 15 more seconds here. And same thing, I like to make the fist. I feel like it helps me. And good. Last round, back to the figure eights. If you wanted, you could also do this with a band, keeping sort of that tension on the band itself. Mine's kind of pretty long, but if you just wanted to hold it there, and then you're sort of keeping that tension on it throughout the excursion of the figure eight. It's always an option as well. About 20 more seconds. And good. Over to the lat pull downs. We'll start up high, pull down, hold, and back up. Definitely starting to feel these in my back as well. Even without the weights, I feel like it's good. If you're doing it right, I feel like it should burn pretty good for you. Got about 20 more seconds. Can also come in the front. 10 more seconds. And good. And we'll do those chest flies one last time. Hold them together. Hold, and release. Really squeezing your chest together as best as you can. Trying to keep your arms in one plane through the entire way as well, not letting them drop and come up. You want to try to keep them right in the same line, whatever that line is. Got about 15 more seconds. Five more seconds. And good. Whew. So we have one more circuit. This one we're only gonna go through twice. We're gonna do some seated crunches with a twist. So I just want you to come forward, twist down, and then we're gonna alternate each side. Next one we're gonna do is a bicep curl. So I want you to think about coming up fast and then slowly going down. So we'll do that. And then the last one is just gonna be that tricep kickback. So right here. All right. Got a little bit more of a rest. Got about 15 seconds before we get started. And this will be our last circuit. And then after that, we'll do a little cool down and we'll be good to go. All right, let's get ready and do those seated crunches. So slowly and controlled, twisting, thinking of taking your elbow to opposite knee. Really working on that core control if possible. Go. Got about 30 more seconds. Can't get all the way down to your knee, you can also just go sort of right here. You don't have to go all the way down, or even just a slow and controlled twist to the side. But our ultimate goal, if able, is to go down to the knee to get that sort of crunching feeling in. Got about 3 more seconds, and good. So we'll do those bicep curls. Want to go up, try to be fast and slow it down. And go up with some power and get that slow and controlled movement down. So sort of work on power and, concentrically where that muscle is contracting, your biceps. And then it also works on that slow and controlled power down. I can hear, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but you can hear my can of soup shaking. Go up and slowly down. Got about 10 more seconds here. Up and slow it down. 5 seconds. Good. And the last one, we'll do those tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna scoot forward just so I have enough room behind me because my arm has chairs, so I'm just gonna lean forward and thinking about kicking that arm all the way out, trying to really extend that arm behind me. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can also hold it there and come back down. Got about 20 more seconds. The other alternative to this one would be sitting, even just doing sort of out to the side or up and straight up. Just trying to target those tricep muscles. We're good there. We'll go back to the seated crunches. So slow and controlled, moving up and over, up and over. And this is our last round since we're only doing 2. So give it all you got, do the best you can. We've got about 30 more seconds here. Good. Got 15 seconds. And done. We'll do those biceps for the power up and slow it down. You can also alternate. So if you want to do one and then the other and back down, or if you want to do both up at the same time, slow them down, just to give yourself a little bit of variety, a little bit more of a challenge. We got about 30 seconds left. Think about keeping your arms close to your body, your elbows tucked in. That way it really gets close to those bicep muscles working. Got 10 more seconds. Good. And good. Last one, we'll do those triceps. I'm just gonna slowly kick back. This one, if you wanna do power, you're more than welcome to. Really trying to swing back, controlled, power out, and slowly come back in. Got about 30 seconds left. Out fast, back in. Also can alternate on this one. go. Good, you got 15 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out a little bit. All we got left, grab some water. We'll do our cool down. Just stretching everything out. Make sure really cool down our body and get it eased up before going on with the rest of our evening. So whenever you're ready, we'll do the upper, we'll do a stretch our traps up here. So take one hand, move your head over to the side. You should feel a nice stretch through here. Hold it. You need to look down a little bit towards your elbow to get sort of behind you there. Just stretching that trap muscle. One that I know a lot of people, including myself, hold a lot of tension in. All right, and slowly release. And I'll go over to the other side. Just think about moving your head, ear towards your shoulder, and then your other hand is just sort of gently stretching it. Just giving it a little more of a pull. And you can sort of look down towards your elbow. Target the back area a little bit more. Good. And release. Next one we're going to do, you're going to do the wing arm breathing. You're going to open up your chest and come back in. So think about breathing in when you open and breathing out when you come back. So really breathe into your chest, put your chin to the sky, and come back. We'll do a few more here. Trying to keep those elbows close to your body. Really opening up. Do one more. Good. Now we'll just take some easy side bends. Nothing too crazy. Lean over to one side. If you need to use that arm to sort of help stretch all along the side here, just hold it and then come back. We'll go over to the other side. Good. Come back. We'll do that a few more times. Over to the other side. Come back. Do the other side on the right. Good. We'll do one more time. Really getting those sides in, especially with those seated crunches. And it'd be good to stretch it out. Last one. Good. And now last one, we'll just do a gentle twist of the back. So you want to put your arm on the opposite leg, gently twist behind you. Don't need to push yourself too far. Try to look over your right shoulder and just breathe into it. And come back to the middle. I'll go over to the other side, nice and easy. Look over that left shoulder if you can. Get a good stretch in your neck as well. And come back to the middle. We'll do that one more time. Go ahead and go over to your right. Looking over your shoulder. And then over to your left. Good. Now work out any other kinks you feel like you need to stretch or anything. This will be posted on YouTube, so if you liked it, you're more than welcome to come back to it at any time. And I'm going to stop the recording.